It's like 5 a.m. in
Heavy
Vegas.
pessoal.
5 a.m. in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
India.
India. Wow. Represent your country and area. Tell me where you're from.
Denmark.
Denmark. Whoa, Denmark.
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Zimbabwe. Oh, shit. Wow, man. Wellington. Savai'i. That's Samoa.
Iraq. South Korea.
Auckland, Perth. Apia. Woo.
Fucking drop the flag. Drop the flag.
World's popping off. Malo Samoa. Bro, he's missing Tennessee. What's up, Tennessee?
You're NATO.
Greenland. Whoa. Iceland. Shit. Oz Underworld. What's up? Thank you very much. Daddy Yo. Dragon Box. Wow, there, North Korea. Woo. Bro, Lebanon. Wow. Hawaii. Love you, Hawaii. He just wrote heaven. Come on. We all want to go to heaven. Now, you will represent Brazil, India, Jamaica, Russia. Wow, Russia. Woo. Bro, I love these, eh? Look at we got the whole entire world over here. Mohammed, Egypt. Wow. Love and respects to each and every one of you. Ah, yeah. Let's go. It is what it is with TRIGGZ. Who just wrote that they're from Goulburn? Someone's got a mobile phone in prison. Tanisha, how are you? Love ya. Guildford, represent Guildford, Afghanistan. All right. TRIGGZ News Live right here. As everybody knows, this one's going to be a quick one tonight. This is something that I'm going to start off. Shelby, represent. Tonga, malo, Tonga, dogo. We're going to get into this quickly. Got half an hour. I'll pump it out. And tonight's about the infamous HAMZY. The reason why we're going to pump this out is because nothing much on the media has come out about it. And what has come out about it is has all been lies. Yeah, boy. Representing Australia, my man, Mac Fields, Jerusalem, wow. The whole world's over here, I swear.
You're officially NATO.
United Kingdom right here. Yeah, so for the next half an hour, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to TRIGGZ Live News. I'm going to be talking about different stories as the weeks go on, but when it comes to the times when I'm telling my story and my life and everything that came with it, it's going to be the 1 hour to 2 hour sessions. But the half an hour sessions is when I bring this up. Yeah, nah, love the hat. Thank you very much. It's literally about one story and one story only. Thank you very much, Tito, Hamza. Thank you very much, guys.
Just 1,000.
Wow. I mean, 1,000 viewers already. Marie, thank you very much. All right. Can everybody see what's behind me? Not many people in Australia have seen this right now. So for those around the world who are looking at it right now, that means it'll be your first time seeing it, yeah? Thank you very much. Y Block, Luke Walden, Lele, Leah, Jordan, love ya, thank you very much. So this situation behind me, I'm gonna talk about. Abby, thank you very much. I want to talk about it because there was a lot that came of it last year. What's this, 225? Sorry, I don't even know what year it is. I've only been out of prison for 12 weeks. So, thank you very much, Jordan. Anna. Yeah, nah. Wow, crazy. Love yous. Maui, thank you. This situation, I was actually there in Supermax. See behind me? That's Supermax. All right. My man, Dragon. Love ya. Thank you very much, Yumi. Tamika, thank you. And when this situation occurred, there was big controversy. I don't know if all of you guys know now, for all of you around the world, in Australia, Sydney, there's no conjugal visits. A lot of countries allow conjugal visits. Please guys, don't call in because I'm not gonna accept an answer. This is a half an hour session just to tell the story of what's behind me, yeah? When this story was told last year, there was a lot of lies, and the luxury that has come to prisons in New South Wales was iPads. So it's something that has saved the New South Wales prisons a lot of money and a lot of drama, because a lot of the tension, a lot of the violence, and a lot of the stress upon inmates' heads was over the phone. Thank you very much. Example, if I couldn't use phone, thank you, Genzo. If I was on the phone and someone wanted to get on, an issue would occur straight away. This is how it is inside prison. Hence the reason I'm always trying to guide the young ones from not going there. Little issues over the phone you would not have if you stay out of trouble and stay out of prison. Simple as that. Yeah. But phones is a big thing inside prison. Communication with loved ones is a big thing in prison. Thank you very much. Losing touch with your family is something major, because it's easy to do your time when you're in the main, because you get to call your family if you're stressing out in prison. Thank you very much. If you're in that moment where you want to be Inga, thank you Uzo. If you want to go and do something stupid that'll end up getting you extra time, and I'll get into that in a minute, you can always jump on the phone and release that stress. Talk to your missus, talk to your parents. So remember what I'm saying. Phone is the biggest thing inside prisons. Thank you, Roddy. Thank you, Dicia. When the iPads came in, it was a game changer. Everyone is allowed to stay up now. Is allowed. Everyone has an iPad now in their cell, so they can call their family till 10 p.m. at night. Inmates can now say goodnight to their family members. Inmates can now chat to whoever they want when they're stressing out, when they're feeling down and out, So iPads have been a big game changer in prison. It has movies on it, has music on it. Obviously, the prison chooses what you watch and what you hear. Oh, thank you very much. B20, Jay, thank you. Love yous. Marie, thank you. And what happened was Supermax is the worst prison in Australia. In my words, it would be inhumane, but then again, it wouldn't be in my words, because a lot of people that have come and gone, Moe, Stuntwell, thank you, have also said that Supermax is inhumane. HAMZY is the most well-known criminal in Australia. This guy's face is on Australian news and media every single day. You Google the bloke, comes up. YouTube the bloke comes up. Like Instagram, he comes up. Thank you, Cobra. User, thank you. Yay. So the reason why we're talking about this right now is because this is the most infamous gangster in Australia. The most well-known, yeah? Let's put it that way. He's the most well-known. A big drama that occurred in the last couple of years, was something that has been seen before. in the early 2000s with two other families, the Kalachis. Sorry, not the Kalachis. The Darwiches and the Razaks. Now, this era, it was the Almadines and the HAMZYs. A lot of Bass HAMZY's family members have now passed away due to this war that occurred, you know. And police always come on the news saying that they can stop her, but they couldn't stop the inevitable, because it is what it is on the streets, you know. When they're feuding, there's no stopping it. And a lot of the Muslim dramas on the outside is all about like family orientated stuff. And if it's not about family orientated stuff, it's about blood money, you know. It's just, I don't want to get too much into it because there's a lot, yeah. But with this situation at the back, this is the first time anyone's ever seen footage of where Bass HAMZY was laid out. All right, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because the incidents that happened last year, because I can't say the words, but he got, you know, twice last year. I was there when all this was happening at Supermax. And so everyone that talks about it, don't even listen to them, because they're talking shit. They're just giving you hearsay, what they heard, you know. It's not what I heard, it's what happened when I was there. You know, I was in and amongst everything that was going on. And Masood Zakaria was accused of organizing this hit that happened behind me, yeah? Thank you very much, Jamster, Loretta. Love yous. But there's a way bigger story in this. Moe, love ya, thank you. There was a way bigger story that happened, and it's something that that was bound to happen to Bass, because this man is mate, honestly, he does not care. He's got 12 years to go, and in the last 3 years he's been telling everyone he's going to come home because he's got something going on in the background which would allow him to get his freedom. And no one's ever explained what he had in the background, so I'm going to explain it. I was there, so I know what he was doing, but it was unlucky that he didn't get to secure this deal. But the deal pretty much was, he was hoping that Ivan Milat was going to give him the location of bodies. So if you guys watched the news of when Ivan Milat, serial killer rapist, refused to give any information to police before he died, this is exactly how he was to Bass and everyone else that tried to hit him up for information. He always claimed his innocence, Ivan Milat. I obviously didn't believe him, because I used to belittle him when I see him. I used to call him a rapist dog, yeah? Because the innocent people that I watched on documentaries about Ivan Milat, like, I couldn't handle it. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but the despicable things that Ivan Milat did to these people, like, it's something that only a devil would put in his ear, you know what I mean? And so, because the police wanted so much information about Ivan Milat, Bass got himself moved next to him, tried to get information off him, befriended him. This is the type of person Bass is. No one can tell you guys better than myself and the guys in Supermax, but mostly the officers, because they know him inside out, you know, like, very manipulating guy. He's a gentleman to your face. He'll smile at you, he'll shake your hand, and in the background he'll be plotting. Not plotting against you, because if he gets along with you, he gets along with you. But he's always got a hidden agenda. When this guy shakes your hand, you better be prepared, because if you shake his hand, he's gonna offer you the world, but he's gonna give you an atlas. That's all you're gonna get from him. All right. When I got out in 2017, he promised me the world, promised me that he will look after me. Thank you, Knuckles, M. And I waited around for about a month for this so-called help that was coming to me. But when I caught up with his people, his people said it to me straight. We apologize, Pete, but peace. Love y'all. Wow. Whoa. Look at that big one. Thank you, Toa. Thank you, Toa. Love yous.
Wow.
One of many, thank you. When I met up with Bass's people, they apologized to me and said to me, look, honestly, Bass hasn't got anything out here. You know, like, he's sending you to us to help you, but we haven't got anything either, you know, so we're just waiting to get some work, like on construction or whatever, that we can push you in there, but other than that, we don't have anything for you. So I was like, oh, it's all good. I wasn't counting on it anyway, like he put me on the promise, so if it's not coming through, then it is what it is, you know, and I'll move on with my life. And when I went back to Supermax, I confronted him about it. So there was a situation that happened outside where my guys and I saved a boss of a big company who got ripped, big money, yeah? This money was paid back to this boss because of me and my guys. For those of you who don't know, you're gonna see it in my brief, all my evidence that was said on stand in court, because I said all this in court in front of the judge. I said to him, my guys and I are known for debt collecting, and my guys and I only debt collect for innocent people. We don't debt collect for gangsters. You know, like, if you don't have paperwork when you hand it over to me, then I will not go and debt collect for you, you know? So a lot of the stuff that happened back then was because the innocent people that were coming to us and that we were working for were paying us a cut of the debt that we were collecting for them. And when we collected this money for this guy, the HAMZY reached out to me and said to me, please, there's 280,000, Marie, thank you, sending love. There's $280,000 remaining on the money that needs to be paid back to that boss that we were sticking up for. Please let it go. And I said, what do you mean let it go? I can't let it go. Like, this is money that we've collected. And the message that was sent to me said, Bass HAMZY said, please, for me, let it go. So I said, all right, look, I don't want to get involved between the dramas with you guys, so I'm going to let it go. Only because I got along with him, yeah? I let it go. When I went back to prison and I told Bass, like, you know, what's going on? Like, I let that drama go, and I let that $280,000 go, and all these promises you made me when I got out in 2017, I got nothing. Like, they were all broken promises. And there's one thing that Tupac said in one of his songs is, prison is filled with promise makers. You know? It's the truth. And when I confronted Bass about this was the thing Bass said to me. He goes to me, Wallah, here I said nothing. He goes, I never sent no messages to you. He goes, LC, who's Little Crazy, he's the one that sent me the message to let that $280,000 go. Obviously, because it's a legitimate debt collect. Thank you very much, Jamster, A1.
2K.
And he said, Little Crazy said to me, sent me that message and said, Bass HAMZY sent his love and said, please let this debt go for me. And then Bass told me, when I got there, he goes, bro, Little Crazy always does this. LC always tells everyone, uses my name, and I didn't even say anything. Wallahi, I didn't say anything. And he goes, bro, it's a legitimate collect. It's not like you're standing over anyone. Why would I stop it from coming into your hands? So I believed him, you know, like I was like, oh, all right, then maybe LC swindled a move, you know. But it wasn't until I got to know Bass well that I realized, like, he'll throw his own family members under the bus just to get what he wants. Like, his family members who have passed away, like it was very unnecessary. Everything that they did for Bass was for his agenda, you know, like he used them. And when I used to talk to him in Supermax, Miss Wausu, thank you very much. He wouldn't even like, how do I put it? He wouldn't even be sad about it. That's the best way I could put it, because honestly, like when I spoke to him about it, this is his reply. When I get out, it's gonna be different, you know? Because I'm telling you, watch. He goes, even from in here, he goes, watch. And I thought, far out. Like, these are not your long distance relatives. This was his close-knit family that were all getting killed everywhere, you know? And like, I had nothing to do with the beef, but I felt sorry like for his family, because I was like, wow, like, why would you put your family in that position, you know? And if you guys knew what the whole situation about, you'd spin out, you know? Like, it was over something so small. And if Bass had just let that little small thing go, there would have been no war. I'm not gonna explain why it started, but I was there when all this started, yeah? This will be for, love you, Tanisha, A1, Uj, love yous. I'm not gonna explain it because this needs to be told in full, yeah? Because right now I'm here to tell you about the story behind me. Pretty much the little situation that occurred between Bass and Talal is the reason why this blew up, yeah? And it was unnecessary. At the time, Bass and Talal Almadine were talking about, love ya, run with it. Thank you very much. They were talking about bringing the family together, making the family strong, the Almadines and the HAMZYs, and not gang-related wise. They were talking about bringing the family together marriage-wise, you know? So this is how Muslims make their families stronger and bigger, you know? They, one gets married into the other's family, and that's how it works. And they were talking about this before the incident occurred, and then the drama broke out. And Bass just couldn't let it go. If he had let that one little incident go, all his family members would be alive today, including his brother. And it's sad because majority of the Muslim boys would talk it out before they turn to violence. And this is why I'm explaining this time and time again to all the youth and to all the young adults about gang life. This guy, Tiens, thank you. VG, love ya. Like, all you young guys that are watching me right now talking about this, I'm putting up with all the people that are belittling me on social media just so I could share this story with you, so you understand what the fuck gang life is about, all right? This guy, Bass, he used all his family members, and now he's lost all his family members, and all he can talk about is revenge. You'd think the guy would like settle the fuck down and start being a real Muslim. Nah. You know, he uses the Muslim religion to like recruit boys, and once he recruits them, he uses them, and as soon as they are down and out and they're looking at 20 years, he turns a blind eye to them and just sends them $100 for their buy-up and doesn't give a fuck about their legal fees again. All right? This is why I'm constantly friggin' reaching out to all you young guys, putting my head on fucking show for you just to tell you these stories. And then I got Gronks friggin' calling me a cop, a dog, whatnot here. I don't care. Like, do what you gotta do. Say it to my face when you see me on the street, yeah? But I'm doing this for you younger generation because I want you guys to understand every single family member of Bass has gone down and they are now buried, yeah? And all their family members are still grieving. And they're grieving because they love their family members so much. But what they know and they're not letting out is the fact that Bass is the reason why this all happened, you know? I cannot sit here and deny the fact that, deny Bass's reputation. The guy, he's a gangster. Remember what I told you before, you know? There's people who are just gang, like as in they just join a gang, so they're just gang. Then there's street soldiers. Those are guys who like the Kuri boys, they go out, they rob, they do what needs to be done, you know? Like they're street soldiers, they don't care, you know? But then there is gangster, right? So you got gang, street soldiers, and gangster. Bass HAMZY was a gangster. Straight out. He does not care. And there is 3 guys who I'm not going to mention today that I believe are 3 of the baddest gangsters in Australia, yeah? And the reply to a question that I asked one day in Supermax just shocked me. Because, yeah, I've done what needed to be done when it came down to it, yeah? But my answer to the question that I asked never would have been the answer that these guys gave. So my question to these guys were, if your sister, your mum, or your brother, you know what I mean? Something happened to them like that, what would you do or how would you feel? Guess what these 3 gangsters said to me? This is how I know these 3 guys are real gangsters, yeah? All 3 of them told me the same answer. And mind you, these 3 guys don't get along, so they're never together. So it's not like they copied each other. No. It was like year after year after year. And I bumped into them at separate times and I had asked this question. And these 3 guys told me the same answer. Guess what they said? They said, I don't care. And I said, wait, what do you mean you don't care? Yeah. Bro, they gave my mom, gave my sister, gave my brother. I don't care because that's the life that I lead. I said, wow. Like, yeah, I'm bad and I've been through it. But, mate, I care about my brothers, my sisters. I care about my mom and dad. I would never jeopardize their lives. These 3 guys, one of them being Bass, said they didn't care. They said, I love my family with all my heart, but if something happens to them, I don't care. Because I'm gonna do what needs to be done to get my revenge. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, 100%, you're a gangster, you know? So, to all you young guys out there that's currently living this life, or to all you wannabe gangsters out there who is currently thinking of joining a gang, or he's selling drugs on the side, wanting to do a little bit extra, just remember, when you end up inside prison, these are the type of people that you're gonna bump into. They're gonna shake your hand with a hidden agenda. It's as simple as that. Now, the fight that the incident that we got at the back is an incident that happened after the drama between Talal Almadine and Bass, yeah? So when that situation happened, Talal immediately attacked Bass because Bass wouldn't take a backward step. What nobody knows, not even all these idiots on the news and all these idiots at the Telegraph who keep making up bullshit stories and they keep writing on it, Underworld source, the Underworld source tell us, Underworld source. But the only Underworld source they got is cops and their assumptions. That's the only Underworld source they got, yeah? I love you, thank you, Marie. That's why when they were telling the story of this thing that's happening behind me, we were all sitting there in Supermax, reggae, YG, love ya, thank you. I was thinking to myself, where? These guys just make up so much rubbish, it's not funny. Fiji, YG, love yous. This person over here, whoa, you can see him right here. His name is Lofi. This guy is Bloodline, yeah? We're gonna move it. Yeah. Right over here, we got Bass HAMZY, yeah? All right. I'm not gonna play it here. I'm gonna play this at the end of what I say. But all I'm gonna say to you guys out there is the type of people that you meet in prison is the type of people that you don't want your kids to be around. It's the type of people that you don't want to meet. these guys are the real deal. So when I'm telling you guys about these youngsters who are just wannabes, that's just my story, because I'm trying to explain to the youngsters that this is not the life to live. But when I'm talking about guys like Bass and thank you, baby, Aliza, when I'm talking about these type of guys, these are the guys that you should fear, because they won't come to you with a gangster attitude, yeah? And remember when I was telling you about the guys who are behind the scenes that are giving the orders? All right, these are the guys that you will bump into and you don't even realize that they're gangsters. Daddy Dells, thank you. These are the guys that will get in your ear, they will hug you, call you their family, you know, treat you like brother, bring you to dinner every week, G, love you, run with you, I love you. And really, they have a hidden agenda. Now, see this situation back here? Let's kill it and let's get to it, yeah? Lofi, whoa, what the hell was that? Dane, Jay, appreciate you. Run with it, my man. MH, thank you very much. So this situation back here, Lofi, the bloodline over here, he's very close friends with Ibi HAMZY, yeah? One of Bass HAMZY's family members who is still alive. Tien's on site. Heavenly, thank you very much. When Lofi came to Supermax where we were, he was kicking back, relaxing, and then Bass called him to come and talk. So see here, this is Supermax. So all you youngsters that are that always talk about jail, this here is the worst prison in Australia, the most inhumane. Like, you get one phone call a week when I was there, yeah? Now you get 3 phone calls, but you're lucky to get those 3 phone calls. Everyone's still doing 1 phone call, yeah? But this is Supermax right here. Now, rumors. All these rumors that went around about me, I've cleared it all up, all right? All the rumors that go on social media and everywhere else, especially from the media, there's nothing I can say about it. It's just all rubbish talk. But see this back here? There was so much bullshit that came on the media last year about it that wasn't funny. And the only people that know about it are officers and us guys that were locked up over there, yeah? When Lofi was there at Supermax and Bass called him to the yard, they weren't allowed to mix at the time. There's a thing called an association form, yeah? So if I wanted to mix with you, I would have to fill in a form. I have no problem with you. Old mate will fill it out as well, and then we can mix after they go and do intel checks to make sure that we haven't got dramas. All right. Everyone that was talking on the media last year, every channel, 7, 9, 10, ABC, and even the Telegraph were the worst for it. They were telling the story of this, yeah? They were saying that this was orchestrated by Masood Zachariah. Obviously, there was a bit of evidence of them talking on the iPad, because now Supermax inmates do not have, thank you ASD, hurry, they don't have iPads anymore because of the boys that were messaging back and forth. So you already know how, like, there's hackers out there that can break in and into your accounts, and that's what happened at Supermax. There was young boys there who hacked, not hacked, they didn't hack anything, but they figured out a way to send messages from iPad to iPad. And when they were conversating over these iPads, prison staff found it. Like, I don't understand how these boys, like, God love them, like, they're gonna try anything because they're stuck in Supermax, yeah? Like, I did the same thing when I was there. But when they did this, prison staff saw what they were doing, and Supermax lost the iPads, so everybody lost their luxury. I love you, Dane, thank you very much. and the boys that were talking on the iPads about certain things, they all got charged for different things, yeah? Bass was one of the guys that got charged. Luffy got charged. Luke Sparrows got charged. That Masi Rookie got charged. Like, I can go on and on about this story, but this story is about these 2 guys out here, yeah? when Masood Sakarya his name came into the media, and it said that he orchestrated this hit. And please, guys, stop trying to call me. I'm not going to answer your calls.
Requesting here.
Yeah, this is what they didn't know was this was already pre-planned. Yeah, like this drama had already built up so much that it was inevitable. The situation that's behind me. And when Bass called Luffy, he started saying to him, the money and the stuff that you got from Ibi was mine, and I want it back. And then Luffy looked at him, and Luffy's not a little kid. He's been there and he's done it, yeah? And Luffy turned to him and said, Bass, look, if you're gonna talk to me, first of all, well, thank you, King, thank you very much. He said, if you're going to speak to me, then speak to me with respect, because my brother is Ibi, not you. You know, and number one, what was given to me didn't belong to you. And you, number two, you are no longer the head of the HAMZY family. Right. After Bass said that, after Luffy said that, sorry, Bass went off. Who the hell said that? Rah, rah, this, rah, rah, that. And Luffy goes, look, I'm saying it. No one else is saying it. I'm saying it. You are no longer the head of your family. You know, all you did was fuck up your family. Right? And I got nothing to do with the Elmadine HAMZY drama. He goes, but I'm real. So Tanisha, love you. Thank you. Fiji, love you. All I'm gonna say is Ibi's is someone that I consider a friend, and I'm not gonna listen to you. When Ibi says he wants back what he gave me, then I'll give it to him. But as for you, I will not give you nothing. TMT, thank you very much. Fiji, also love you. What happened was Bass got angry, and then he started abusing Luffy, yeah? And Luffy's not the type to argue back. He's the type, when he sees ya, he'll deal with ya. So what happened was Luffy's, oh wow, yeah, thank you very much. Luffy played the game. So you would think that because Bass is the most manipulative, because Bass has been there, done it, he would know these games, yeah? Guess what? Luffy is in Bloodline, and he was taught to look out for guys like Bass. So he cannot be manipulated. Dane, love ya. He played the game where he shook Bass's hand and apologized, like through the fence, because you can't mix, yeah? And when this happened, Bass started getting comfortable, and then Luffy pretty much every day came out, and they would see each other from one side to the other side, and when they would see each other, it would always be peace and respect, yeah? It took about over 6 months for them to get their association form approved. When it finally got approved, that right there was the first day that they met, yeah? For those of you who are tuning in right now, you are the first one who are gonna know about this situation and what really happened. Not all the bullshit that you freaking hear from the media and your friends who heard it from their mates. When Luffy got out there, as you can see, he was handcuffed, Bass was brought out, and he was handcuffed. This is how it works in Supermax. Yeah? You come out handcuffed, and then when the officers lock the gate, you walk over to the gate and you put your hand out, and then the officers take off your handcuffs. All right? So what happened was, Luffy put his hand out, got his handcuffs taken off. Bass went over and he got his handcuff one taken off, yeah? As he got it taken off, Luffy came from around the back and, thank you, Towa, love ya. Rico, thank you. And he did what needed to be done. Bass was still stuck, like, because his hand was still stuck when he was trying to fight back. And this is the type of person Bass is as well. Like, he doesn't lie, thank you. Then he won't take a backwards step either, Bass. Like I told you, the guy is a gangster, you know. While his hand was stuck in there and Luffy was attacking him, he tried his best. But then when you see what happened, Luffy keeps attacking, and then what Bass actually yelled out was, "Let me take my effing handcuff off." Then Luffy steps back and allows him to get his one handcuff off. Officer opens it, he brings his arm out. When Bass brings his arm out, he shapes up, yeah? As soon as he shapes up, he looks at Luffy and he says, "Come on now, you dog." As soon as he says, "Come on, you dog," Luffy steps forward, Bass throws a punch, and then that's when you see him get laid out. And when I say laid out, definition of laid out, all right? Now, this is not a story I am telling. Love you, Marie. Thank you very much. This is not a story I'm telling you guys to belittle Bass. This is a story that I'm telling you, and let me get to this. This is not a story that I'm telling to elevate Bloodline. I don't need to elevate Bloodline. Like, they've already got their reputation. They've already got a lot under their belt that a lot of people around the world don't even know about. Like, this situation where heavies get laid out happens on a daily basis in prison, and not just to Bass. Mate, I've seen mafia figures get laid out. I've seen multi-millionaires who came to prison and thought that they could handle themselves get laid out. You know, like, I'm gonna explain it to you guys thoroughly, because the situation here is that Luffy looked up to Bass when they first met because of religion. So for those of you who don't know Luffy, don't judge him for for this incident that happened right now, because you know this guy, he puts his Muslim religion before his gang, all right, before Bloodline. He puts his Muslim religion before his family, all right? Now, let me tell you something. The only reason why Luffy didn't go hard with his Muslim religion was because his own people, which is his own Muslim brothers, got into his ear and started telling him things that he was shocked about. And then he was like, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna go to the boys that I deem are suitable to teach me about Allah's plan, rather than hang out with these extremists who are telling me, trying to get into my ear and tell me stupid things." Tanisha, love you, thank you. Hefty cuts, wow, hefty cuts, love you, thank you very much. Dane, love you, appreciate you. And so, the extremist boys in there, like, they are like very, very heavy with religion, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but put it this way: young guys should not be put into Supermax. Like, Supermax, if you want to like keep it where it is, then it should just house the worst of the worst and all the guys who are charged with terrorism. But young guys like Luffy, like, I'm even going to say that Mashiruki, he shouldn't be in there. All the other youngsters that are in there right now should not be in there. Like, they actually become 20 times worth. Healthland, thank you very much. Hefty, Heavenly, thank you. All these guys became 10 times worse because of Supermax. Like, the amount of boys that I've seen come through Supermax, young boys, yeah, that came in there normal, but yeah, of course they had a few issues here and there in the main, and as soon as they left Supermax, mate, they were cooked. Like, I could tell you story after story after story of young guys who left here not human anymore. Like, these guys, bro, I can't even say it because I'll get cut, but it was so bad that it was like cannibal wise, you know, like these guys in their cell, they could not hack it, and being locked down 24/7, yeah. How many days is there in a year? 365, yeah, something like that. We were locked in. The boys keep tally of the lock-ins, yeah, 365 days in a year, and guess how many days we were locked in full 24 hours, yeah. Guess how many days? I remember exactly. One of the Muslim boys said, far out, 180 days we were locked in. I was like, wow, I was lucky I just got there. But then I felt the wrath of all those lock-ins. Day after day, 24/7 lockdown. Imagine just walking back and forth in a little cell. That's all I was doing. On my side of Supermax, I was actually the only one training until Baluch and a few of the other boys would jump in with me, you know? But if you're not training, you got nothing. Like, so a lot of boys would read the Quran, Bible, Book of Mormon, whatever, but have a think about it, all you young guys out there, you know? Is that what you want for the rest of your life? You want to eat, sleep next to a toilet for the rest of your life? Yeah, there it is right there, Supermax. And you don't even have to do that in Supermax, it's in the main as well. You want to do laps back and forth in a little cell. And when I say little cell, like you can only take 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get that in your fucking head, because that's what I was doing. I would count my steps, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. And I would always do 1 hour of that every single day before I got tired. And then I went and had a shower and I came and sat back in the bed. And then I would get bored at the end, like after 3-4 hours, and then I'll do the same thing. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Have a think about that. In the main, it's all right because you come out. You know, like the law is you have to have 1 hour out of your cell, yeah? Thank you very much, Marie. But in Supermax, they don't give a fuck. You know what? Because no matter how much you complain to the official visitor and the ombudsman, these dogs, they're just like, yeah, we wrote it down. We'll see what happened. We'll call the governor and we'll see what happened. Silipa, thank you very much. And what I'm saying is, like, Dom, thank you very much. To all you youngsters out there, like, hey, don't become religious when you get inside prison, man. If you want to be religious, if you love Allah, if you love God that much, then do it out here where it matters. Because in there, like, even God doesn't want to light up your cell. Put it that way, you know? That's how I felt. I felt like I was alone, you know? Lucky for me, I was strong inside here, so I could put up with it. I would train my ass off inside the cell because I didn't want the screws to see I was broken, you know? Even though I felt like I was broken, I would never show it, you know? Well, they would come past and I'll be training my ass off and I'll be sweating. And I'll yell out to the boys who are next door to me, you're all good, you're all good. And the first thing that they would come out of their mouth is like, bro, how can you do it, Pete? 6 days a week, like all you do is train, read, train, study, train, read, do laps. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna sit around in my cell and just lie around watching TV all day or go outside and just talk rubbish all day. Like, man, I'm gonna do something, and when I get out, I'm gonna make something of myself. I don't give a F, you know? Hefty, Godfather, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. And so, the reason why I'm bringing up this story behind me, yeah, is because it hasn't hit the news line, the headlines yet. Like, probably tomorrow you guys are gonna wake up, and this situation is behind me is gonna be all over the news. And the only reason why I've got a hold of this footage is because it got leaked, yeah? And my brother Luffy got charged for attacking Bass. Bass was doing his best to making sure that this footage doesn't get out. And it was bound to come out because Luffy got charged. So the footage had to be supplied in order for Luffy to fight the charge. But at the end of the day, like, Luffy can say whatever he says, but the footage is the evidence, you know? Now, I'm gonna show you right now how Luffy is getting his handcuffs taken off. So remember, both of them are handcuffed. This is how it happens in Supermax. The screws close the door, yeah? All right, let's move along. Bass is now walking over, getting ready to have his handcuffs taken off, yeah? Luffy has now got his handcuffs off, and stop. You see Luffy putting his hand down his pants? That's him grabbing a chin. That's one word.
Some chin?
I can't say the word in case I got cut off. But that's him grabbing it, yeah? Now you see Bass in the back? That's him getting his handcuffs taken off, all right? Now let's move along. All right, he's got it out, Luffy, and then I'm not gonna show you guys the rest of it. tomorrow, when you guys wake up, you are gonna see exactly what happened. I'm gonna post it up on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you exactly from my words. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be speaking properly about it. The reason why I went live to explain this story was to highlight the fact that, this is not the life that anyone wants to live. This is not the path that anyone should go down, because these two guys, Luffy and Bass, were like this at one stage. When Luffy got out, he met HAMZY and they became like this, yeah? And look where it ended. Huh? You see what Luffy's doing behind him? Yeah, you're gonna see the aftermath tomorrow. Yeah, it's been leaked already. So what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people who have already got it right now who have posted it, yeah? But they're not posting it telling a story behind it, because they don't know the fucking story. Guess what? They're just posting it because they're like, hey, I'm the guy that's got the footage. Dickhead, everyone's got the footage, all right? Everyone that's in the know has got the footage. But guess what? I'm the person that was there when this is happening, but I'm not here to shine a light on what's happening behind me. I'm here to shine a light on love that ended up with bloodshed. That's all I've got to say, all right? It's beyond me how guys could sit there and talk so much rubbish in the comments instead of listening. But it's come clear to me that a lot of the guys that are trying to, love it, Tanisha, Marie, thank you very much. A lot of guys who are getting on here and talking this rubbish, who are all on fake pages, obviously. I'm speaking directly to you guys. I'm now no longer talking to the younger generation, young adults, and anyone else who's following me. I don't care about anyone else. Yeah? I'm now talking directly to the people who are belittling me every chance they get, yeah? All right. If you're not a gangster, you're just a keyboard warrior, just remember, get it through your fucking head, yeah? That when you're doing this stuff, people like myself and people like the people who are watching are thinking that it's my opposition that are belittling me, or they're thinking, yeah, it's real gangsters that are gonna get beat. You know, I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are, but all I'm saying is, when you're doing this stuff, you're stopping my message from getting to the young ones, all right? Like, how about you change your attitude and put something positive in there so that the young guys may be able to hear it, understand it, and put it into action. All right, like I always say, I love you, my niece. Like I always say, it is what it is with TRIGGZ. I'm gonna leave it with you guys tonight. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is TRIGGZ Live News, and I'll see you all on Friday for the big time stuff. Good night.